their hands and stuff too?
I'm not going to, because maybe if you'll be down on the floor,
Okay.
so you can see and do that on my
Well,
behalf.
if they come up.
Yeah, because they're not coming to the stage, they're going to be behind us on the
Yep,
floor.
perfect.
Yeah. So you're going to grab a seat. We'll
Perfect.
go ahead and-
All right, I don't sit with the gun, I'll fall asleep.
That's fine. Howdy.
Howdy. Oh, come on.
Howdy. That's much better. Good afternoon. My name is Commander Eric Van Velzen, and I'm the Commandant of Cadets here at the Texas A&M Maritime Academy. I'd like to thank all the friends and family of our freshmen who have come to our campus today to celebrate this important event in their academic career at the Maritime Academy, the forge pinning. If I could ask everybody to please rise for the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome to the 2021 Forge Pinning Ceremony, and we're excited to share this tradition with you of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy with you. It's my distinct honor to introduce Admiral Fossum, the Superintendent of the Maritime Academy.
Howdy. What a year it has been. We knew we were in for a ride last August when your sons and daughters showed up to be for the orientation week and SALT camp and stuff coming into the academy. We had no idea how long the year would be. Actually, in ways we didn't know how we were going to get through it. We got through it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. This year alone, we've had one hurricane evacuation, 2 others that scared us, dealing with a global pandemic, of course. And then in February, we had, I think, what most of us are calling snowvid, the ice storm and brutally cold weather down here. Throughout all this time, we've been trying to figure out, how we can help our cadets, our freshmen, grow, and learn and become part of their companies, to learn the discipline, to learn our traditions, and the pride of being a member of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy. We've had to be creative, we've had to be resilient, and we've had to give each other a lot of extra grace because it has been a challenging year by any measure whatsoever, including today. So, I'm proud of our cadets, your sons and daughters, our students, how far they've come, and just what it means is they've embraced the values of Texas A&M. They might not have come here to be an Aggie, but by golly, they're becoming one, and that's okay. Those of you that are coming from Louisiana and other points east, it's okay. I know they've got LSU stickers on their truck. It's okay, et cetera, et cetera. But, I'm proud of this program. I'm proud of our cadet corps, and I'm proud of the leadership that has gotten them through this. And I'm really proud of them for sticking through all the way through to this day where we can award them the Forge. So thank you for joining us. And for all of you that came from out of town and stuff, thank you. And we're going to make the best of it today, like we've been doing all year. Thanks.
The Texas A&M Maritime Academy Forge is awarded to each member of the freshman class at the completion of the spring semester. The forge is earned through hard work, dedication, camaraderie, teamwork, and spirit. It reminds us daily that if we can make it through our first year, we can meet any challenge and overcome any obstacle. The forge is made up of a number of key components. The anchor and propeller represent each of the license option program's deck and engine. The 6 points of the helm represent our 6 core values: respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty, integrity, and selfless service. The 6 points are connected by a center point which represents the individual, the Aggie. The maroon star is our guiding star, honor. The Texas A&M Maritime Academy appears in a sea of white. Our academy exists because of the sea. We graduate officers and leaders who possess the knowledge, skills, aptitude, and resilience for sea service. The maroon band reminds us that we are part of something greater than ourselves, the Aggie spirit. The gold braid represents the oldest and universal tool, rope, used by man since he first took to the seas, and the interwoven braids of the rope reminds us of the diversity that exists within the maritime profession. At this time, we will call each of the companies up one at a time, and the friends and family members may come forward to award them with the forge pin. Now, Alpha 1, please come forward. Quinn Alces Lyles, Jacob Batto, Luca Chiappini, and Kosen Hale. Will the friends and family please come forward to present the forge pins? Bravo 1, front and center. James Bergquist, Gilberto Cuevas, James Lane, Blaise Plaisance, Ronnie Prestenbach, Nicholas Veck, Montgomery Thompson, Bryson Wall, Nicholas Zito. Friends and family, please come forward. Charlie 1, please come forward. Trent Bonifay, David Boyle, Alexander Broderick, Adam Filetta, Jonathan Garcia, Marley Marquez Pina, Morgan Milburn, Caitlin Moore, Dalton Mott, Grace Nosal, and Preston Peterson. Will friends and family please come forward? Go and grab your cover and you can go pin some of them. Grab your cover and go ahead and pin some of them. Delta 1, front and center. Samuel Bonney, Weston Connors, Brandon Foster, Keith Manny, Caleb Munoz, Elijah Telmoso, and Paul Tulos. Friends and family, please come forward. Echo 1, front and center. Seth Andres, David Emery, Nathan Kruger, Allison Orr, Gunnar Pearson, Benjamin Sell, Javier Terrazas, and Spencer Webb. Families, please come forward. Victor 1, front and center. Andre Davis and John Emery. Friends and family, please come forward. And this concludes our ceremony. Thank you very much for attending. Our next event will be the change of command back in this room at 5 p.m. Thank you very much. Yes, 2nd Battalion will be starting here shortly, sir. We're going to turn the room over. So if you're here for 2nd Battalion cadets, then this will be the room. We'll be starting that here in just a few minutes. The 1st Battalion folks, if you go ahead and wait out in the lobby, we'll be getting ready for the change of command in about 30 minutes.
Some of you are here for 2nd Bat, aren't you? Yeah, about that.
And this is why rosters matter. Thanks. No V2? Thank you. Sir, can you ask the EV guy when I start talking about the forge, can you switch the video up to the forge? He's got the forge seal. Just ask him to switch from the camera to the forge. Thanks. National. National anthem? No.
after we finish the problem with second bat?
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn this room around really quickly. We're gonna have to start the change command closer to 7:15 or 5:15. Yeah. I thought scheduling these at 10-minute blocks was optimistic. I was convinced of that.
Yeah. All this. To me, I think it was.
That's right. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Sir. Howdy. My name is Commander Eric Van Velzen, and I'm the Commandant of Cadets here at the Texas A&M Maritime Academy, and I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 Forge Pinning Ceremony. We're excited to share this tradition of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy with you. It is my distinct honor to introduce our Superintendent, Admiral Mike Fossum.
All right.
Howdy. I am so glad to see you here today. This has been a year. It has been a year full of firsts, full of challenges, full of heartache, and full of joy and opportunities. It has been, going into this year, we didn't know how we were going to start off a freshman class in the midst of a global pandemic, followed shortly by a hurricane evacuation and a couple of scares. Later, dealing with the ice storm, or snowvid, as people called it, which hit this campus hard. It seemed like it's been one thing after the other. But I'm so incredibly proud, of your sons and daughters, our freshmen, how they have persevered and stuck with the program. They've learned and they have grown. This year, they've learned how to be followers. Many of them will be on the ship for the first time this summer, and they'll learn to be a follower, but to take charge of small things. It's all part of the progress. Through the year, we've been challenged to figure out how to do things, how to say yes, how to carry on the training. A lot of this training, in our programs here are hands-on. So how do we do that? It's been challenging. It's been challenging even in the companies. How do you get together to do company activities? How do you have a little bit of fun? How do you make friends? Well, we've learned. We've improvised. We've gotten tougher because of it. And, your sons and daughters have toughened up this year. They've become more resilient because they had to, as have we all. But I couldn't be more proud of them. I'm excited to be coming to the end of the school year here as we get into the summer, activating the summer plans that are, extensive. I'm excited about getting the university operating back to an almost normal stance on the 1st of June. I'm excited at not having any video classes in the fall. And doing away with the term social distancing. Physical distancing some, yeah. Physical distancing as necessary, but we got to be socially connected. That's been our goal here too this year, because we support each other. And it's you connect with humans, not with Zoom screens. So thanks for helping us all get through this together. I'm proud today to pin on the Forge which is their symbol of completing their freshman year and achieving full status as cadets. So let's carry on.
The Texas A&M Maritime Academy Forge is awarded to each member of the freshman class at the completion of the spring semester. The Forge is earned through hard work, dedication, camaraderie, teamwork, and spirit. It reminds us daily that if we can make it through our first year, we can meet any challenge and overcome any obstacle. The anchor and propeller represent each of the license option programs, deck and engine. The 6 points of the helm represent our 6 core values: respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty, integrity, and selfless service. The 6 points are connected by a center point, which represents the individual, the Aggie. The maroon star is our guiding star, honor. Texas A&M Maritime Academy appears in a sea of white. Our academy exists because of the sea. We graduate officers and leaders who possess the knowledge, skills, aptitude, and resilience for sea service. The maroon band reminds us that we are part of something greater than ourselves, the Aggie spirit. The gold braid represents the oldest and universal tool, rope, used by man since he first took to the seas, and the interwoven braids of the rope reminds us of the diversity that exists within the maritime profession. At this time, I will call each company of freshmen forward, and the family members may come forward and award them with the Forge pin. Alpha 2, please come forward. Patrick Adams, Cameron Choika, William Hoffman, Samuel Liller, Mason Lucky, Preston Perkins, Emily Rose, Garrett Siebert, Justin Yetter, Joshua Wood, Javier Pulicathara. Will friends and family please come forward to present the Forge pin? Bravo 2, please come forward. Andrew Baraka, Ethan Branch, John Bubon, Garrett Gilliand, Connor Kopp, Connor Raynor, Cody Mangarang, Michael Bach, and Jameson Pettit. Will your friends and family please come forward to present the forge pins?
Bravo 2, attention. Line face. Forward, march.
Charlie 2, please come forward. Christian Clayton, Logan Dodge, Justin McDonald, Ryan McGuire, Matthew Roberts, and Chase Russell. Will the friends and family please come forward to award the Forge Pin? You'll need 10 for the next one. Delta 2, please come forward. You need 10. Axel Bloomquist, Parker Bridges, Luke Cazales, Robert Forster, Cooper Law, Luke Martin, Cale Robertson, Hanson Root, and Samuel Whitman. Will friends and family please come forward to present the forge pin? Yep. Sure. About 15 minutes. We'll have about 15 minutes. All right, and this concludes our ceremony. Thank you very much for attending. The change of command will begin in about 15 minutes in this room.
All right. All right, thank you.
What? A printer? Yeah, either HR or the bookstore.
I would run down there and do that.
Yeah. What do you need printed? Howdy. My name is Commander Eric Van Velzen, and I'm the Commandant of Cadets at the Texas A&M Maritime Academy. And it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 2021-2022 Change of Command Ceremony. Corps Commander will assemble the Corps.
Corps, attention! Officers! Drop!
Please stand for the arrival of the official party. Texas A&M Maritime Academy arriving. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Corps, present!
Please be seated.
Officers, forward! March! Officers, about bench!
Ladies and gentlemen, our cadets this year have accomplished so much and are making the Corps better each and every year. This ceremony marks the end of one command and the beginning of another. Today we celebrate the triumphs of this year's Corps and usher in our hopes and goals for the next. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our Superintendent, Admiral Mike Fossum.
All right. Howdy. Well, I want to thank you all for being here today with us, both in person and we're also live streaming this for the folks that couldn't be here. I know this ceremony doesn't look like what we thought we would be doing just yesterday morning, and I want you to know that we're as disappointed as you are in not being able to hold the final review in our traditional manner. From the looks of things outside right now, it's settled down actually in the last hour, but we are on a tornado watch until 9 tonight, and it looks like we made the right decision. It was a hard one, and there's no perfect one. I want to take a moment, though, to recognize particularly our seniors that have been here and the tremendous odds they have overcome in this last year to getting to graduation. Seniors, you've experienced, really not only, not just one, but really 3 historical events on our campus in your final year here. First, of course, we started the year in the midst of a global pandemic. We had a record hurricane season. We evacuated from one and prayed over others. And then a freak freeze that brought us all together for the first time in nearly a year because we needed to find ways to stay warm and charge our cell phones. It has been, these seniors have really been through so much. They've actually been through 2 major hurricane evacuations, multiple flooded roads that disrupted the campus, the other ice storms that had icy roads, bridges, and stuff. It's been a long 4 years, no doubt about it. Seeing them grow, because really this is the first class that was here the whole time that I was here. They're the first ones that started after I got here. And we've been through a lot together. And it's been so really interesting and gratifying for me to see them as they've grown through the years, and how much we have depended on them and their leadership, not just within the Corps, but within the whole campus. When we were brought to our knees by the ice storm, had no electricity, had no water, and we needed to get drinking water distributed to the campus. We needed to get water pumped from the swimming pool into the ship so we could use its purification system to create drinking water. And then the most glamorous job of all, we needed to haul buckets of pool water up into all 5 of our dorms to provide manual flush capability. We said we're looking for volunteers, and they stepped up. And it's just incredible, because that's the kind of people they are. But seniors, especially, congratulations, you've done it. I look forward to seeing you all at commencement in a few weeks, or on the ship for a couple of months before we finish up. To our outgoing and our incoming leaders, I salute each one of you for answering the call to serve and to lead. It's hard. All of you have faced things that you could not have imagined throughout this last year in your positions of command and leadership. The experiences that you've gained through that are real. They're going to serve you well as you move forward into the rest of your lifetimes, because leadership skills are learned, and you don't learn it from a book. You learn it from doing it. You learn the accountability. You learn to follow through. You learn to inspire others to follow you. Otherwise, you're just walking alone. We are guided here at the Texas A&M Maritime Academy by our Aggie core values. These values truly do differentiate us from others. They are the measures by which we hold ourselves and each other accountable. While you may not have come here seeking to be an Aggie, and you might have an LSU sticker on the back of your truck, you are better off for the experience and for bringing those Aggie core values into your heart and into your mind to adopt them as your values. You've been awesome. And I thank you, leaders that are departing, and I'm very excited about the leaders that are stepping up to accept the mantle of leadership and responsibility. And I'm excited to work with you in the year ahead, and also to see how you grow and to lead us to better and better things in the future. Thank you all, and gig 'em.
Thank you, Admiral Fossum. Our next speaker is the Corps Commander, Nelson Chevriolati.
Howdy. Howdy. First things first, officers at ease. Go and relax a little bit. So if you're a freshman or a sophomore in this room, I had the privilege of bringing you into this Corps. And to this day, that's one of the greatest blessings in my life that I've been able to do. But I talked about 2 things, right? If you're a sophomore, I talked about being an ice hockey goalie and giving the puck back after letting a goal in, right? Not letting it get you down, right? If you were a freshman, you learned about still being in the fight, right? When you're down by 1, you play like you're down by 1. When you're down by 2, it doesn't matter. You're down by 1 still. If you're down by 5, you're down by 1 still. Never give up that fight. Keep fighting, right? Today, though, it's not about hockey. I know you guys are relieved about that. I don't mean to take long, but I would not feel like I fully accomplished my role without passing on some of the lessons I learned in my 4 years here. So please hear me for a couple minutes. I picked 4 of my favorite lessons to share with you all today in preparations for your new positions or in preparation for you to go out into the world. And I pray that these help you and that these give you more insight into your own leadership going forward. The first point is ownership. And it comes from the book of John, chapter 18, verses 8 through 9. Jesus answered, "I told you that I am he. If you are looking for me, then let these men go. This happened so that the words he had spoken would be fulfilled. I have not lost one that you gave me. You are here for service, but not to serve yourself or to your superiors even. You are here to serve your people. Their well-being should be your first priority and foremost at all times. And you should take ownership of your actions and determine whether or not what you are doing is honestly for the best of them or the best of you. It's the best of them should always be the answer. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is that you need to care for your people and care for your job. If you do not care for either one of these things, you need to do some soul searching and reevaluation of your priorities. This is for a couple of reasons. One, you'll be able to fulfill the priority I've mentioned before, owning the well-being of your cadets. Two, when all else fades, when the rest of your shipmates don't measure up, this will keep you going. Caring for your people will get you up in the mornings. Caring for your job will keep you working. There are going to be times that you won't want to do either, and there will be times that you dread both of these things. But having that care will make you serve your people the way they need to be served, the way they deserve to be served, the way you promised them you would serve them. This is your ship. This is your command. It is time to start acting like it and time to take the reins. There are going to be bumps, and you do not have to have it all understood now. I know I sure didn't. But you need to start your journey toward being the best leader you can be. The old childish behavior stops now. It's time to roll. Care for your people. The next piece of advice I can give you is to know your job. It comes from Proverbs 24:5. A wise man is full of strength, and a man of knowledge enhances his might. Be as knowledgeable in your job as possible. This advice stems from the question of, how can you make decisions for a situation you know nothing about? You are going to be presented many situations where people may even have some very adamant feelings about it. Never rush a decision. And if you have time for it, always seek to understand the full scope of the issue. Your might is enhanced through knowledge. You may be able to make an educated guess about a decision and maybe make the correct one, but this cannot be something you rely on for every decision. I'm going to reiterate the main point of this topic. If you do not if you do not fully understand the situation, do not make a decision. The next point, let your character speak for yourself. Daniel 6:4. At this, the administrators and the satraps tried to find grounds for charges against Daniel and his conduct of government affairs, but they were unable to do so. They could find no corruption in him because he was trustworthy and neither corrupt nor negligent. In this story, Daniel was so good at his job that he was elevated very quickly in position. Well, this made people very upset, really jealous, and they plotted everything they could do to get rid of him. Because this is a totally different time, they eventually tried to kill him, but they weren't successful. It's a great story, definitely should read it. But this passage spells out exactly why you should have the best character in any position. These people were so upset with Daniel, they tried to dig up every piece of dirt they could find. I guarantee you, they got so upset, they tried to make stuff up about him. But as soon as they started to spread those rumors, people who knew Daniel, people who knew his integrity, they very quickly shut them down. When you hold yourself accountable, own your mistakes, and apologize for them, you're going to make them. That's okay. But lead from the front. When you do that, all the ammunition is taken away. Even when you screw up and give them a bullet, you take it away by admitting you were wrong, repenting it, and seeking to do better. No one is perfect, absolutely not. But you can be blameless. Be beyond reproach. All right, last one, but it's definitely just as important, I promise. Rest. Mark 2:27. Then he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Let me give you a backstory for this verse. I'm sure you've heard of the great 10 Commandments at some point in your life, right? These are commands given to the Israelites' leader, Moses, directly from God, while they escaped from being slaves in Egypt and were seeking the promised land. These commands were referred to as the law, and any straying away from this law would result in them losing their salvation from God, which everyone has done in their lives. This problem was remedied when Jesus, the Son of God, who lived a perfect life, suffered and was sacrificed on a wooden cross with the weight of the sins of the world, yours and mine, on his shoulders, fulfilling the law. Through his sacrifice, our sins are no more, and it says that we will not face judgment if we declare with our mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. You will be saved. Romans 10:9. Looking back at the verses in Mark, Jesus specifies to the Jewish rulers and to us that when God made the command for resting on the Sabbath, Sunday basically, it was not because it was made for us to worship God. God is smart, and he made the Sabbath a day because he knew we need it. It's not healthy for someone to constantly be working with no breaks. Believe me, I lived it. I got the t-shirt from the form of unhealthy stress and sickness. In leadership, you need to take breaks. You need to take the rest days. The healthiest thing I can recommend to you, each day to do, and each week, is to set a Sabbath day. Don't work, don't think about work, don't even try to be at work. Take time each week for you to rest and regroup. You will need it. Similarly, your guys will need it. Guys and gals, I use it both. If you are working on the weekends, they probably are too. Unless completely necessary, refrain from texting or calling them about work during their time, because if you do, you take away their rest. Do yourself and your guys a favor. Rest. Now, this year has been one of the best years of my life. I love you guys so much, and I could not have asked for a better corps to lead. I'm so proud of each one of you, and I am so blessed to be up here for you today. I've been dreading this day, but also looking forward to it, to get that rest I've been talking about. But you guys have made all of this so worth it. All the sleepless nights, all the stress-induced headaches, everything about it. When I didn't want to do school, when I was down on my luck, I would look to you guys for motivation, and I found it every damn time. So I love you guys. I'm so proud of you guys, and please stay in touch with me, because you guys have made this all worth it. Thank you to each one of you who supported me, especially the core castles up here, Sam Fassell, Cole Massington, and Alexander Hankins. You guys have been my backbone this year. To the Commandant, the Superintendent as well, thank you for your help and giving me the leadership and guidance that I needed. And to the families who've supported all of our cadets, we are so thankful for you today. We could not have done this without you guys. And this year especially, we needed you. We absolutely needed you. So as I bid farewell to you guys, just need to know that I'm so thankful for each one of you guys, and all of you guys standing in white and black today. You guys are my family, and I will always, always owe you a debt I can never repay. So thank you. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Shalapalati. The Corps will now change command.
Officer, attention. Training officer. Inboard fixed. Forward. March.
Company Alpha Wen, Lieutenant Commander Gavin Greffer is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Ryan Nguyen. Company Alpha 2, Lieutenant Commander Evan Gilchrist is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Jack Dwyer. Company Bravo 1, Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Rowland is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Noah Gomez. Company Bravo 2, Lieutenant Commander Colton Acuna is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander James Ham.
After this team is posted, Bravo 2, request to be relieved. Bravo 2.
Company Charlie 1, Lieutenant Commander Range Chapman is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Noah Van Beveren. Company Charlie 2, Lieutenant Commander Stephen Lloyd is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Joseph Keeney. Company Delta 1, Lieutenant Commander Lauren Bezesny is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Tobias Antley.
I accept the post of Delta One Company, you are relieved.
Company Delta 2, Lieutenant Commander Cole Herdenberger is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Michael Etheridge.
I present to you the post of Delta Two, requesting permission to be relieved. Accept the post of Delta Two, you are relieved.
Company Echo 1, Lieutenant Commander Daniel Young is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander Seth Andrus.
Present to you the post of Echo One Company, requesting to be relieved. I accept the post of Echo One Company, you are relieved.
Company Victor 1, Lieutenant Commander Jack Emmerich is being relieved by Lieutenant Commander John Emery.
I accept the post of Victor Company, you are relieved.
Change of command for the battalions. 1st Battalion Commander, Commander Savannah Cushman is being relieved by Cadet Commander Robert Yanko. 2nd Battalion Commander Hayden Cowdery is being relieved by Commander Manuel Bacalor.
Present to you the post 2nd Battalion, request to be relieved. I accept the post 2nd Battalion, you are relieved.
The Corps Commander will now oversee the Corps Staff command change. Master at Arms Commander Alexander Hankins is being relieved by Commander Andrew Daniel.
Present to you the post Master at Arms, request to be relieved. I accept the post Master at Arms, you are relieved.
The Chief of Staff, Commander Samantha Fussell, is being relieved by Commander Kyle Olette. The Deputy Corps Commander, Cole Massington, is being relieved by Commander Alexander Hankins.
Present to you the post of Deputy Corps Commander. Request permission to be relieved.
I accept the post Deputy Corps Commander, you are relieved.
The Corps Commander, Captain Nelson Chevroletti, is being relieved by Captain Cole Herdenberger.
I present to you command of the Corps of Cadets, Christian to be relieved. I accept the command of the Corps of Cadets, you stand relieved.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021-2022 Texas A&M Maritime Academy Leadership. And now it is my pleasure to ask Captain Cole Herdenberger to say a few words.
Corps, stand at ease. Howdy. Howdy. What an accomplishment this has been. I would first like to start by saying I'm truly honored to be here today and recognized as the next Corps Commander and next year's leader of this academy. With the help of my Deputy Corps Commander, Alexander Hankins, and the rest of my staff, I'm more than positive we will make an efficient impact on this university. Although my time as a company commander of Delta IIs came to an end, I realized that there are much more bigger plans ahead in life, and I'm more than willing to
conquer these tasks delegated to me. I'm very thankful I was given the opportunity this past year to work under the command of Mr. Cheverlotti and Mr. Massington. Their hard work and wisdom is a captivating reason why I am standing here today. They have been very powerful role models and two individuals I truly look up to. My goal is to create a legacy as strong as theirs and to leave this academy with no regrets, knowing I gave it all I had. I'm willing to put my blood, sweat, and tears into bettering the Corps of Cadets. My goal is to set the example for the next generation and build a strong unit of leaders to follow in my footsteps. To Admiral Fossum, Commander Van Velzen, Dr. Sutherland, and the rest of the faculty, I will not let you down and prove to each and every one of you they made the right choice in selecting the next leaders of the Corps of Cadets. To my new staff, I will promise you we will reign triumphant, and we will face adversity along our journey. But I have no doubt in my heart that I trust each and every one of you to perform and hold everyone to the highest standard that I hold you all to. To my family and friends, especially my parents, thank you for all you've done for me, for pushing me to better myself and always having faith in my decisions. I know it has been a long road to get to where I am today, and I could not have done it without any of your help. Thank you all for coming out to support this great group of leaders, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you.
Call.
Corps, attention.
Please rise for the departure of the Corps Cadets.
Company Commander, inboard, face. Corps, forward, march.
Texas A&M Maritime Academy departing. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this evening's ceremony. Thank you very much for attending, and most importantly, for the support of our cadets. Woo! Howdy.
Oh, Dad.